What a move by Howie Roseman! Whoa! Hey, yo, everybody, how you doing? So I want to talk about Eagles accountability. I want to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles and all the accountability that they've had over the last 7 to 8 years. Now, when Howie Roseman took over, one of the crazy things that started happening was nobody knew who was making the draft picks. We went years and years and years without knowing. Then, he had a coup with Joe Banner. He fired Andy Reid. Goodbye, Reid. See you later. We got Howie Roseman. Yay! But then what happened? Then he hires Chip Dip Kelly. Now, most of us, I don't even think wanted Chip Kelly. But they hired him. Howie Roseman hired him. And then they hire him, and he's a disaster. Howie starts fighting. He gets thrown in the corner in the basement. He's stuck for a couple years. Chip Kelly's a disaster. He stinks. But somebody else stunk too. Howie Roseman. And then Chip gets fired, and he finds himself like a zombie to come back, regain control of the team. Now, people are like, Howie Roseman is back. We can clean the slate because he admitted finally, after all these years, that the picks that were mistakes were his. So we should give him a clean slate. Then he goes and he finds the best coach he could possibly find. Not for the Eagles, but for him. He hired a guy that would never challenge him again. A guy that wasn't even getting interviews. Okay, he didn't even get interviews. He hired him. And he knew he would never speak up against him or try to overreach him or try to tell him what to do. And the evidence is proven in the draft. When Howie made a pick, Joe Douglas came out. Howie Roseman came out. Doug Peterson slept in the corner. You didn't see him. Why? Why would a coach be so invisible? Because Howie's got him on the chopping block or ready to go for accountability. There's been no accountability with Howie Roseman. But he did make a good trade with Carson Wentz. Okay? Those who don't like what I'm saying, who get upset in the comment section, I read it when they send me comments. You don't like what I'm saying because I don't make you feel good about the Eagles. But this isn't the Eagles propaganda network. This is the Eagles individual free thinking network. This is Philly 500. And I'm not going to tell you something just to say something to make you feel good. You understand? I'm going to tell you what I think. I have viewers, I have subs, and I respect every one of them. And if I'm going to tell them something, I'm not going to tell them something to make them feel good when I don't believe it. That's not what I do. I'm accountable. I'm more accountable to my viewers than Howie Roseman is to the Eagles and the fan base. If I would rather be wrong and get on here and say, hey, everybody, you know what? I was wrong. My fault, my mistake. I'm human, I ain't perfect. Okay? I don't mind saying that. I don't mind it because I'm not. I would rather tell you the truth, what's in my heart, what I really think, and not lie to you than to make you feel good and know in my heart I don't believe what I'm telling you. I have too much respect for my viewers. There are plenty of fan pages and plenty of places to go see Eagles pump up videos. That's not what I do here. What I do here is I tell people the truth of what I think. Now, if you disagree, I respect everything that you disagree about. I respect other people's opinions because everybody has their own. We're not going to always agree on everything. You know, we're not. But I hold opposite opinions to the same respect that I hold my own. And I will treat everybody like that. But at the end of the day, whether we agree or not, we all have to go through the same schedule. We're all going to have to go through the same things, wins, losses, whatever, with this team. At the end of the day, we're all together. But that's not because we all agree or we feel good. It's because we all have to go through the same struggle. That's what an Eagle fan does. We struggle. Now, when it comes to these one-year deals, I don't like them because I believe in the end it's creating less accountability. See, just signing Alshon to a 1-year prove-it deal is one thing, or Jernigan or whatever. But when you're signing everybody so you can keep the guys that you don't want to get rid of, that you need to get rid of, the Peters, the Kelseys, and those guys. Yes, I'm saying Peters makes too much money for guys going to play 1 more year. Now, with these 1-year deals, it's very easy to say, oh, this player didn't work out, we'll move on. This player didn't fit, we'll move on. But how much slack is a guy like Howie Roseman going to really get if Jeffrey Lurie, okay, if Jeffrey Lurie doesn't have to pay a guy for the next 4 or 5 years and he doesn't see that he has to pay him? It's a lot easier to squeak by the mistakes and let things go on 1-year deals than having an owner down your throat because you're strapping him, you're forcing him to pay money out of his pocket he don't want to pay. And that's the genius and the evil genius of these 1-year deals with Howie Roseman. And I don't trust them. And I will not trust him until he starts winning. I don't forget. Okay? I don't. If you leave the door open, go to bed, somebody steals your TV, the next day, do you leave the door open or do you lock the door? I locked the door already. I locked the door for it. The Eagles, they leave the door open. Sorry. I can't agree with people about Howie Roseman. I will not. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat.